everybody. Welcome to the show. We are live now. We're live and direct. I'm reaching you from Toronto, Canada. And so, I told you this has been a long awaited interview, and I'm so excited to have our guest in the house. Actually, had his flight delayed. He just touched down in the cold city. But without wasting any more of your time. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as I welcome Romeo Max in the house.
Hail, Baba. I hail. I
Hey,
hail. God bless.
man, how far?
But why now? What if man?
Up here?
On here. I tell you.
Nah, this man, I dig you well, well. Ibu anu a na-agba egbe ọ na-ata chingom. Oh my goodness. So, how was your flight? How was your flight?
Okay, I had a safe flight, thanks to God. Just a little delay. But then I think it's the journey from the airport to the hotel that took much time. But then we had
Mm. So, my brother, it's good to have you. Eh? You know what
My pleasure,
happened?
sir.
You know what happened to me? I came back one day, and my wife is like, "Man, you have to listen to this song." I'm like, "I'm tired, you know." I said, "No, no, you just have to listen to this guy." I played this song, Chineke. After that one, I was looking for all your songs. I played another one. I played another one the whole night. I was just looking for your song, and then we tried to contact you, and we had to bring you here. So I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited. I but why Igbo? Why Igbo as a form of expression of your music and your talent? Why?
Okay. Generally, I would say I'm a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
I started actually with English rap, but then growing up as an entertainer, you have to work with your audience.
Yeah.
I'm someone that grew up in Onicha. Onicha basically isn't the entertainment sector. Generally, it's a business-prone area.
Yeah.
So trying to entertain people in Onicha is one of the hardest things you have to do. Talking about my era of starting music, you know. So I was trying to see how I could get my hip hop heads to listen to me growing up. It wasn't working. And then thank God for Mr. Raw. Back in the days, I remember because I started doing this a long time ago when I was still like really very young.
Yeah.
But Mr. Raw inspired me to actually try giving it a try with Igbo. Then I noticed when I flow with my English rap and stuff, and then I add Igbo to it, and they really understand with the slangs that they are already used to, it made the job easier for me. So I had to go back, do some homework, and then refine it, and
Mm-hmm.
then try to touch it up a little bit, and then come up with a style of using Igbo to rap.
Man, you know why it connected with me again? Is because I'm an O2 boy. I grew up in Onicha. So one
Ah,
night I connect well.
you, Papa.
And
I
when you
tell
can't
you.
even add, like that, well. I grew up in Enu Onicha.
Uh,
Tasia
by
Street.
all way.
Yes.
Oh,
So
boy, I'm a Tassia,
yes, yes, yes. As
I tell you.
Ebimobi,
Them
Ebimobi.
by Tassia, by OJ, now.
Yes, now.
I'm a those way.
So man, you connected
uh,
with me. You connected with me, and you see why
thank you.
why I really like what you're doing is you know people from the southeast, Igbo people, Biafran people, they've been through so much, and through the years, because of their experience, it made them kind of withdraw. And even when you're in the midst of other people, speaking your language, talking about your people, it made it look like it was a taboo, it was a sin. Because other people just look at you as that businessman, because of where we are coming from, because of our suffering. It made us not to even talk. When you talk like that, they say you're tribalistic or something like that. So to
Yeah.
see somebody like you sing your song, project it out there proudly. Oh man, I'm so proud of what you're doing.
Thank you very
I
much.
really am so proud because it's you're not just singing, but you're doing, it's a social movement. You're an activist, and we'll see that in some of your songs. Now tell us how it all started. Like take us a little bit back to your upbringing. Where were you born, and you know, show us some insight into how life was growing
Okay.
up.
Okay. I was born and brought up in the city of Onicha, to the family of Mr. and Mrs. Joseph Obiora.
Okay.
I'm actually not from Onicha. I'm from Aguleri.
Mm.
Growing up as a normal street boy in Onicha was fun because you have to experience the nature of the hood. We call, we in Onicha, we normally see most people from other cities as in Dimbu, actually, because there is this vibe that comes with being Umotu. We basically always feel like we are actually the best. Like we feel like we are the main guys and then others are learning. You get. So growing up in Onicha was actually very fun for me. But it wasn't easy, you know.
Yes.
Attending secondary school, finishing up, trying to see how to foster my life and what to do and, how to take my music to the next level. Aside the beer parlor performance, how else again do I have to make this? It was not funny. I remember vividly I entered studio for the first time, I think when I was still in XS3. That was back then in 2010, I think. Yeah. So after my first studio recording, I think the song then was Niger. I listened to the song. It really, it's all fun and vibe for you to go to the studio, but it's not always fun and vibe when you come out of it. The song isn't my worst, but then it's not something I'm very proud of. So I had to listen and listen again and then compare with other songs. And then having that kind of, in Onicha, you don't have, maybe you want to do a particular song, but then the people that have to produce the song for you are very different from, maybe they're playing area and then you need hip hop. Yes. And then the producer that does area now have to go around and then maneuver one beat and then it starts sounding like what they produce in Soca. That time, it wasn't cool. The instrumentals have nothing to write home about, but then we stick to the lyrics, try to make it better and better and better. So growing up wasn't easy, making music generally. But then 2012 was a turning point for me. The journey I made in 2012 was what changed my narrative generally. I had a very sad story in 2012. That was the year of my mom's demise. It changed a lot of things about me. Me really turning out to be much more of a street boy, turning violent and so many other things. But then 2012 was the turning point because I had to make a very big decision. I decided to leave my city. The city I was born in, the city I loved, the city I know everybody and everybody knows me, the city I claim to be a star. So I needed to move to change the environment, to get to clear my head and get to fix myself up. That was when I left for Lagos. And then my journey to and fro Onicha and then to other cities I've been to have all been just part of it. But then I left my city in 2012 in terms of residing mainly. And then it's been God all the way. Every other thing is history.
Okay. I'm going to play, I don't know if you're going to hear it, but I'm going to play one of your songs for our people, and then we'll come back and talk about it, okay? Don't go anywhere, guys.
Okay.
When they take your cover, man, I had to go. Onicha, Romeo, Max, F.B.I. Boys for F.B.I. If I na who they from the street, they form F.B.I. When album F.B.I. When album F.B.I. If I na school, they from the club, they form F.B.I. Full-blooded Igbo, hey, full-blooded Igbo, hey. Muna my brothers na Easter, Ninja Bogwano F.B.I. When album F.B.I. When album F.B.I. Abomanibo boy to the bone, certified F.B.I. Gente, Ibotik, Asuta Rogodi na Beke. See Anna Marapo on anything, no Sabulegu reggae. My dress am not in China, I'm not Bella Kumosu, my refiggy. And then when Mobia, but you need and then go on your bona wege. Ooh, I am local. Mwafaga go kwano global. Ibotikali my vocal. Honey waking now you sober. Tradition I'm a momena and I'm a hapo menenu when a momena and when a couple selling and the amakwana bekwani wakana anja bukwalena. Oh, he paying you. Up to when I can paying you. On a summer it to sweet me. After me tell you they test me what? F.B.I. Boys for F.B.I. If I from the hood, if from the street, it more F.B.I. When it album F.B.I. When it album F.B.I. If I from the school, if from the club, it more F.B.I. You know, full-blooded Igbo. Hey, full-blooded Igbo. Hey, Muna my brothers the East, and Ninja Bokwano F.B.I. When it album F.B.I. When it album F.B.I. Abomanibo boy to the bone, certified F.B.I. Igbo boys, military na yefuna nyiwe Europe uniform. Radio with abattoir, one a web on not a chewing gum. Umwadi body sitapa, someone in tabu unicorn. Ndimwe when ya soldier boys na boa can tebe hunter no kwa ne kilipon. Hola, my man, no tumqua. Ndole wa men obiapo. ELS men on table. I'm fearless, mona, pure. Igbo's no nature, Atlanta, Malaysia, and Jandino nature, Ghana, America, UK, just everywhere in Africa, everybody free, but one day big on relax, I'm coming soon. Someone book on your mommy's boo. Oh, they wake you what you wanna be, belong, go to the kitchen and so other room. Ha, F.B.I.
Okay. Some people on the dance, you forget saying an interview where we did. Chill. Later you go watch her for your YouTube and go buy the thing from iTunes and iCloud and all of those things. So tell me about that song, F.B.I. Full-Blooded Igbo. That song just scatter my head.
That's a project, I think 2015, 2016 project.
Yeah.
Okay, I first went viral on a freestyle and ending I think 2015 or so.
Yeah.
That was a freestyle I did on the Panda cover something. It really did go viral very well on Facebook. So I was now on the verge of announcing myself as an artist, and I needed to first and foremost identify with my people. So I called it a movement. Movement generally is not just a song. It's more like me representing my people.
Yeah.
It's called full-blooded Igbo. Like full-blooded.
That's what I told you. It's not the song. It's a movement. That's for you to do that. It wasn't the song, man.
So back then, an Igbo boy with the Yoruba land, boys like you normally refer to us as the Omoibos and this one and that one. And you know how proud an Igbo boy who actually knows his roots can be.
Yeah.
I'm really very, very proud. And of course, on the scene of maybe trying to model shows and stuffs like that, I always represent very well, and I'm never modeled on the show. So if they say, this one Igbo boy not come again, I'm like, yeah, it's me, full-blooded Igbo. So I had to put it in a song, So it became a movement for me, and really, it's an announcement for me. It's one of the first earliest songs of mine that people got to identify with. So that's it.
Man, I really loved it. Now, who are you working with now? Are you have a record label, or because you don't have an album yet?
No.
Okay, you just have singles, right?
I have singles. I dropped an EP, my first studio EP. I titled it F.B.I. the EP. Like on that EP, I was still experimenting on different sounds.
Okay.
And then I put it out as an EP, because what I got to understand is this. Being purely hardcore as a rapper in Nigeria is very difficult, because at the end of the day, you try to penetrate an industry of merely, let's say, 5% listeners of rap music.
Yeah.
And you need everybody to go on. So as an artist, we try to be versatile. When we do a body of work, we try to infuse other genres of music so that every other person could relate. You get the point. So I dropped an EP previously, no albums yet. I made myself a promise. I don't want to do an album and have low turnout of listeners. When I get to release my first official studio album, I must make sure that I can boast of a really top or high fan base who is going to really appreciate the different sounds. Like at that point in my life, if I did drop an album, for example, I might get to give only rappers an album that everybody should listen to. And you know how it is with entertainment and publicity. So I had to calm down, do my songs, do my thing, and keep hoping on God. When the time is right, the album will come.
Perfect. Man, I'm going to show another song because you are just so versatile. That is, I can't stop. You just wowed me. And before I go into that, how about your education? There's something I want to bring out here. And I think I'm losing him. I hope I'm not losing him. Okay.
I think
it's
the network.
It's the network. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
So you came back. Tell me a little bit about your education. Oh, wait. Don't worry, we'll come back. Make we listen to this one, then we'll come back.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Romeo Max.
So that's why. I balance in a rap, Romeo one day.
One day, Silamesi, Habum is Mutonio. One day, Silamesi, Habum is Mutonio. Oh, well, I bet you, but I just don't pass a Nemo. One time for my coast Nemo, but 2 times for the way Nemo. It's Mutonio, it's Mutonio, it's Mutonio, it's Mutonio, it's Mutonio, it's Mutonio. One neighbor said, I seen the deer. I don't want to get now. I'm a tiny rock, one night, people, they are mother dear. You weak dress and one neck. To what the other one? To other Swara, one neck. Ndobodo Passano Pelago, those men won't roll it. Who was some calico, you know what you say, my lodging where I so can I call it? Oh, my member got in defense. La Cupuluni, my football. No matter how many no JD, somebody want the Buna for la lele. I'm on Tony, what put the boy at Balane, go Desimo, so Bunozala. See at the paradress and all, but I'm like a bleeding, go dinner wobala. And send the Lomobona, who are the only thing I send a text message. We change that I didn't see no set with 2 crutches and head bandage. On you were killing the flows, on you were giving this pepper that dose. Nobody took up the code, who you figure from the money not Joe. My sister's a weed overdose. You want your husband, we send it a place. Koto sana so so bas. Nobody don't want but when the nobody they rise. One day Silamesi, Habum is Mutonio. One day Silamesi, Habum is Mutonio. Oh, well, I bet you, but I just don't pass a Nemo. One time for my coast Nemo, but 2 times for the way Nemo. It's Mutonio, it's Mutonio, it's Mutonio, it's Mutonio, it's Mutonio, it's Mutonio, it's Mutonio.
I said the bad of my bono, I'm going out. We defend I like it, the Nemo, but I don't know why. I do not change. People like you, but I told you, I got up. By steady the match, by emo, I took another morning. It's one day, change the morning. And it's in your own living, you're learning. I don't need to move away when on. But to idea part tolerate. Blank, I wear the little gate. It's your mood to we will if you for a better chance and relocate. You will have a bunch of put up. We say, cut them in a true cafe. It was a good Millers and a 112. My best who fruit you reach. I want us to go to them in a man. Go to them in a Maryland. Go to them in a DC, London. Go to the universe. Zip, babe.
One day Silamesi, Habum is Mutonio. One day Silamesi, Habum is Mutonio. Oh, well, I bet you, but I just don't pass a Nemo. One time for my coast Nemo, but 2 times for the way Nemo. It's Mutonio, it's Mutonio, it's Mutonio, it's Mutonio, it's Mutonio, it's Mutonio.
Man, I see you and Zoro.
Hmm.
So tell us, how is the relationship? How did that come about? And tell us other artists
Hmm.
that you have a relationship with.
Well, our industry is small as well as big
Mm,
at the same time.
yes.
If you are good or if you are very close to the spotlight, you get to meet people, you get to vibe and do many things.
Yeah.
Thing is that back then in Onicha, I've known Zoro a long time. It's not today something. He's someone I respect. Yeah. Growing up, he's one of those rappers that really has lyrics because it's something to rap, it's something to have lyrics. So back then when he did Usagi was main jam. We all vibe to it, and then me personally as an artist, I even became a fan. So real recognize real. I kept my game going after a long time, after Lagos and many things back in, I think, 2016 or 17. That was when is it 17? I dropped this song 2018, but I think we recorded in 2017.
Yeah.
So Zero has been a long time. Yeah, he's a friend. I'll put it that way. And we make good music.
Before I go to the next question, tell me about your education.
Okay, I attended my elementary, primary, secondary schools in Onicha before leaving Onicha. When I left Onicha on the normal, I love education. I'm someone that I know they joke with book.
Yes.
I really wanted to see where I get to. But the death of my mom didn't really allow me to, do like the normal kids, like, go to school and have someone to sponsor you all
Yeah,
through.
yeah.
So I started really sponsoring myself. So I left Onicha for Lagos, and then I started taking classes on part-time as well as tutor. I'm a chemistry tutor. I taught chemistry in Lagos for like 4 years, 4 to 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, in Lagos. Then I also pursued a bachelor's in business administration. The hope is just as simple as this. After fame, after money, after everything about being young, what's the plan for the future? Are you a philanthropist? Are you a philosopher? Are you someone that has interest in maybe politics? Do you have dreams of maybe changing the narrative of the country and stuff? When it comes to that time, you would need a certification to back it. You will need your people to actually say, okay, yeah, this is someone that not just has the interest of his people, but is also academically sound to represent. So I'm not done with education. I'm still pursuing. When I see an opportunity to still study, like as I am now, if I see someone that say, okay, Romeo, come and take this course in social school, I'll take it up. Take it as a part-time something. And before you know, that's what people don't understand. The fact that you don't go to school like, hey, throw it all out and be in school 247 does not mean you cannot study. You can take classes on part-time. You can even take classes online. Get your certificates and push.
Yeah, Romeo, that's the same way I did my doctorate degree. Same way.
Cool.
Romeo, why I had to bring this out is a lot of people, when they see someone rapping, when they see someone, because it's an art, music is an art, when they see you in your art form expressing yourself, they just push you aside. They just wave you, that rascal. Look at that, those boys, those ruffians. They think the person doesn't have something.
When someone see me, I packed my hair now.
Yeah.
When you see me with my dread and on a good day that maybe I want to really represent what I do, you might be thinking, this guy, which kind of person be this? Especially when you are at some part of the East.
I know.
But most of the people that I've tutored and stuff like that still call me Mr. Max or Sir or Daddy and stuff like that. When they are now addressing me, you'll be wondering, hey, how is this related?
Me, I'm supposed to be like this, so I'm supposed to do. This is how I'm supposed to do, so that I go feel. I don't know.
This is good.
I forgot this one because I was, all these initial things that we had, it just can't make me all my costume where I supposed to. I know, but like this, I'm supposed to. People go say, come, Chidi, but I thought you're Dr. Chidi. I say, keep that one aside, though. Because I
tell you.
I do music too. I do so many things. I don't like I don't like anything to hold me back. So I'm really impressed. That these are, you see, the things that are making me fall in love with you, because I see you as a total package, and you represent, the hope of our young people. And even I'm going to talk about that now. People like you are the hope of our future, because Nigeria is so messed up now. The government has failed, as far as I'm concerned. I don't like to be politically correct. Nigeria has failed, and people like you, I see you as a social, cultural, and even political activist. And to prove it, I'm going to play another song of yours to show people that way back, I think it was in 2007 that you came out with this Lazy Youth. You were already campaigning. You were already singing about SARS. You don't need to make the SARS since that time.
Yeah.
So before we go into that song, did you have any encounter with SARS any time in your life?
Okay. I'll call myself a child of grace, because Lagos is like the center of all the molestation, all the intimidation, and all the extortion.
Yes.
You get. But then I knew the all the loopholes, all the cronies, all the hood very well. And then I have this kind of courage. Even when I taught, when I was teaching, I'm not really the suit and tie kind of teacher, I love being myself. I could, like as I am now, I could go for classes, because it's all about what do I have to impart.
Exactly.
Not you looking at me like, hey, why is he not wearing shirt and tie? So on a few occasions I've met with these guys, but I have this kind of prestige. So I wouldn't say for certain that someone has done me, really dragged me or done so many things to me. But there has been a lot of occasions where they demanded to search my phone. But from vocal expression, from expressing myself, you don't have, you will be intimidated to actually go for that, because you will be surprised. Is he not supposed to be maybe a Yahoo boy, a street boy? Why is he expressing himself this way?
So what led
I don't try to get
to singing. What led you to sing that song
people,
that time?
At the end of the day, you have to understand that it is not just yourself. You as an individual, if you have people that respect you or look up to you, you don't have to mind only your own business. You have to represent the people.
Exactly.
Okay, if I am not molested or extorted or even beaten up, does that mean that the people that have been beaten up, or my friends that have been extorted, or just the general young boy maybe with dreadlocks that is being killed, does that make it right? Should I now wash off my hand and then watch these things happen because it's not happening directly to me? It could happen to my brother. It could happen to my sister. It could happen to anybody. Sure. A lot of this I saw around me. On occasions, I've even gone to stations to bail people who have done nothing. So I have to lend my voice, talk directly to these government people. And the song actually did well. It went viral on Facebook and everywhere. Everybody was shouting, lazy youth, lazy youth, lazy youth this and lazy youth that. So that is it.
All right, let me give them Lazy Youth and we'll come back and talk a little bit more. And you guys, I know you're feeling this. You're feeling what I'm feeling. Now you see why I had to bring this man here. All right, this is Lazy Youth.
Aye. Romeo Max. Onicha, Udo. Rack.
It 6 to boy on the
Lazy youth. I'm a lazy youth. A hard-working lazy boy, Udo. I just made 5 million last night as a lazy youth. Kept 500 grand for my baby. I'm a lazy youth. Just put my mom see a new whip as a lazy youth. Fresh boy. Kilos 1 million, 2 bottles. I'm a lazy youth. As a lazy youth. As a lazy youth. My swag too late. I'm a lazy youth. As a lazy youth. As a lazy youth. I did swag forward as a lazy youth. Boys, him where go that call. While some kabwa some Buddha cholo. Ufodo na ya se na mwaya tolo. And so many butekike by a follow. So what's next? And what else can fetch off from me? I'm a success. High expectations from the president. Yeah, the man boy and sick president. Economy went low and then dollar high. On one way, sees the opportunity blow hard. The census I dodge a chain that's bad. My cuckoo, my buy pick milk for my custard. On code never bring lighter on PC so that can weaken with the child. One never bill. Then later at night I log Instagram and once training was that Mr. President said that I'm lazy. I just made 5 million last night as a lazy youth. Kept 500 grand for my baby. I'm a lazy youth. Ha, ha. Just put my mom see a new whip as a lazy youth. Fresh boy. Kilos, 1 million, 2 bottles. I'm a lazy youth. As a lazy youth. As a lazy youth. My swag too late. I'm a lazy youth. As a lazy youth. As a lazy youth. I just walked on forward as a lazy youth. I deserve every penny that I made from this. And with the good money, now enjoying this. But won't forget the days I went hungry or when I trekked Waka Tree Sachi from Badakri. Oh, I can know what the how walk won't be or that I'm ever affected by negatives they do say. But then I remember when I get paid, the same thing for the volume day one day. Blessed to the hardworking lazy dudes. Ndi butego money we get attitudes. Ndi never waga nenu high altitudes. Big boys with the bully on the brotherhoods. They see what they want for Igbo boy wavy. On your bonus and I'm with the lazy, they were crazy. Versatile, too strong, I didn't spend the HS of one that I'm always clean, looking edible. I just made 5 million last night as a lazy youth. Kept 500 grand for my baby.
Okay, we're back again. So
That's some old shit. Yeah, train me back, bro.
I just as I discover you, the just shocked me. So I just and I'll do anything to support you. You know, I'll do anything to support you. That song, it ministered to me because as an activist myself, you know, I'm so pissed off with the government, and we supported the NSAS protest. And a lot of lives were lost, and the government was still denying it. As somebody who, you know, is a youth yourself, and your fans are mainly youths, what do you have to say about that NSAS and all the youths that lost their lives?
You know, right until this moment, I think my favorite song for the year, besides my music, is the song by Burna Boy 2010-20. You know, this is something that if we are in a government that actually considers the life of its citizens, all the executives, people that are democratically elected, are supposed to have resigned.
Okay.
Like, I'm telling you, from the president down to down to the governor, especially the governors of the states that are so affected. When you're talking about democracy as a government, now I am not maybe a politician or a government student, but from my own understanding, these people are elected to serve us, to serve the citizens of the country, and not actually for them to authoritatively rule us. You cannot serve the citizens of a country without you listening to their demands. Nigeria, normally we are a certain group of people that behave all this suffering and smiling kind of thing. So it basically became a part of us that over the generations, I'm talking about the generations of our fathers, it became a normal thing. They don't even care to know what is happening, what they are doing with our resources, and how the funds are being mismanaged. But thank God, finally, a certain generation rose up and decided that they need some certain things, accountability, which is number one. And then we don't need the lives of these ones that they still call the leaders of tomorrow, because their own tomorrow is actually not coming. But to us, the tomorrow is today.
Yes, so
we now demanded accountability. We demanded that they should stop killing us. We demanded that a certain unit of the force which has been confirmed to be criminals, to be cancelled.
Yes.
That is the only crime of the youths. Now, after what they did, the only thing I expected is at least the people that fingers have been pointed at, talking about the president of the country, I'm talking about some of these military personnel, especially the ones that maybe the commanders or even the military head that was in charge, because there is no order that goes out in the military that doesn't come from the head.
Yes, sir.
Those guys are supposed to have resigned and be prosecuted accordingly, because these are innocent lives that we are being lost. Now, they did not just commit the crime, but they went on further to try to hide the truth. But we thank God, the truth cannot be hidden, especially in today's days, because of the internet. Exactly. Now they are fighting further and further to ensure that they take away the only arm we have.
No, they can't do it.
But believe me, it's not going to work.
Yes, so man, Romeo Max, I'm so impressed. You see, I look. That's why somebody just wrote. He said, "Where have you been?" That's the same question I'm asking. Where have you been? So what's happening, Romeo? By now, you're supposed to don't do everywhere. Waiting happen. Where have you been? I don't understand.
First and foremost, I would
let me say, Romeo, you know, say I get Igbo channel, and I wish we were doing this, but I know that you're multifaceted. You're not only singing Igbo. That's why I had to do it on our English channel. But I know, say, if to say this now, our Igbo channel, this conversation for the Sweet Me pass. There we go again with the internet. Okay, it's back.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, back.
This conversation for the Sweet Me extra, but it's okay. We'll go still do another one for our Igbo channel. But wait, where have you been? Waiting.
Mm-hmm. First and foremost, I would say that it's been a process for me. Yeah, and I would say God's plan.
Yes.
There is what we call growth.
Yes.
And growth mostly comes from experience, and then you have to live. Sorry to say, let me use this dialect. Asina ugocha afia. So what I meant is that when the ego is ripe enough, it cannot be hidden. Now, there is a certain structure that our industry has been around, especially the industry of us, the Igbos. It is no longer a hidden truth that our structure is somehow crumbling or crippled in such a way that young talents find it very difficult to penetrate. Now, we are doing absolutely nothing to see how we can correct that. I'm not talking maybe to the ones that I respect, I call the celebrities. I'm talking to the generals. Let me now say, the people that are being entertained. Now, for example, if you are an entertainment lover, you should do something for entertainment, not waiting for entertainment to come and entertain you. You get? Now, we, the Igbos in general, have allowed entertainment to almost die off. We, the Igbos, cannot boast of our own social platforms. We cannot even boast of our own TV stations. Let me call names. Because, okay, I just landed Enugu, my own core city. As someone who I believe that I am trying to make wave, maybe I'm going viral a little bit. If I touch down my city, I should be able to visit the TV stations that are around. We only have radio stations. What TV station will I say that I could step into today as maybe someone that is a viral sensation to be aired live and for my people to get to know me? Now, it leaves us in that angle that we will keep trying to see how we can gain favors from the stations that have been tribalized, mostly maybe the Lagos system. Now, if we keep begging for favors like this, it will only make us to keep eating off the table, only having leftovers. You get me? So I believe something must have been done. We the Igbos, we have money. This is something that is eating me up. If I have the resources. I could set up an entertainment body in the East in such a way that I'm not talking about rivalry, but I'm telling you that if rivalry is actually established, the entertainment sector in general in Nigeria can grow because everybody will try to outdo the other. But now it's generally centralized. When something is centralized at only a given point, you only have to go through a particular caucus to come out. Now, what if that caucus does not give you the permission to come? They would do basically anything they can not to give you the platforms necessary to grow. This is the normal challenge that young artists they face. There are other brilliant minds out there, not just me. Hey. There are young talents out there that I know. Now, I am trying to do something on the ground. If I can have the backup and sponsorship that I demand, I will set up an army that will wow the Igbo nation in general. See, because I have young talents that if you listen to them, I can mention a few artists, even on air here, that if you listen to them, you will be surprised. But why have you not been able to know that they are there?
Exactly. So, see, honestly, I am really, really concerned about this. And I want us to talk about this after. Because there are also some people that I know. I'm connected to a lot of our people. Let's do something. Look, you know Abalanze? You know Abalanze? That sang the song for Nnamdi Kanu. The guy was he's an Onicha-based guy. That one that sang Obodo Kene no Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu.
Yeah.
I brought him on my show, and the song is very nice, it's very popular, it's viral, but the guy is also, like you're saying, struggling. And I'm asking him, what is going on? Okay, why is it that it's maybe Flavor, Final, Zoro, then nothing? Why?
Well,
okay.
I can't say much.
You don't want to go there.
I can't say much because, in as much as I, as a young artist, is coming up, we always try to see how we can create a favorable environment where the young ones and the said legends can coexist. You can't maybe come to an industry where you have legends, and as a young art, you don't pay homage to legends. Yes. If you do that, you don't have the legends' blessings, and it will be difficult for you to even gain the acceptance that you seek.
So let me ask this question. So, what's your relationship between you and these legends?
Okay, I won't tell you that they don't know me. That is the first thing I would tell you.
Okay.
I won't tell you that Zoro doesn't know me, or Fino doesn't know me, or Flavor doesn't know me as an artist. Yes. So, but then we don't have that direct relationship to be able to reach out. There's something I admire about the American industry generally. You could see a young boy who is doing absolutely nothing today, and then the boy has the vibe, and tomorrow morning he might get a call from maybe Mick Mill or someone else and put him on. And tomorrow the boy boasts of millions, and you think it's just entertainment and just shouting. But the exposure has given him the value he demands. That exposure has made people to know him. The streams, the buys from iTunes and the rest of it has made that young boy a millionaire overnight. What we need is exposure. Now, the thing is this, nobody is taking anybody's crown. I believe there's room for everybody to fly. But one thing that we have to also acknowledge is the fact that no one is going to be a leader forever. When you lead, sometimes you allow someone else to lead. That way, everybody gets to lead. And there will be respect for the first leaders because they created the room for others to come through. I believe that more could be done. I'm not trying to call out people, but I believe that more could have been done in such a way that I believe that more young artists could have been established.
Yeah.
Like I could tell you some of my friends that are so good.
Like who? Let's hear that.
Okay. The likes of let me call my own friend. Let me not call people that are on the labels. Let me call my own friend that is free. Fancy Papaya, for example.
Yeah.
Fancy is a
I
good
see you
artist.
picture.
Yeah,
Say Fancy
I
yeah.
personally now I have a very good relationship with Fancy. Our relationship is so cool that when you listen to our songs together, you'll be wondering where they made it. And I believe that is the reason why you even got to know me today.
Yeah, it was
now,
that song. It was that song.
Thing is this: there is a level you get to be, and nothing is happening. You will be so depressed you can't make music no more. Music has to do with you being happy. That is one. Aside from that, you can even make music out of sadness. You need to be lively. You need to be vibrant. You get, if you are suffering something like depression or stuff like that, you cannot make music. Sorry to say, my bro Fancy was going through a whole lot. He couldn't make music. Like now it's more like a comeback for him. But when we met, we had conversations. He had great dreams. He had great plans. And he loves me as a brother. Now, from that, we were able to talk, discuss music, discuss life generally and how things are happening. And I thank God today that from the time we met, we basically started this relationship this year up till now, things have actually gotten brighter for him altogether. And for myself, now, what am I saying in essence? These young artists that we know about, these guys are good. They are good, very good, that they need more platforms. They need more supporters. They need more people that are already in the industry to support them, give them platforms so that they can stand and still get to give more people platforms. That way, there will be more people on and the money will go around as well as the fans. There's no way. See, they are good. We are serving the same public. Good. This same public can love me. This same public can still love my brothers all the same. If you want them to love you alone, at a time they get tired of you and they start loving outsiders, and that is what is happening now.
Let's there's another song because man, you just get I say waiting. So let's go take another song.
Papa nyama konu cheka nuse pute di cash kamemene menu bayi Police apunyano mo cheka nuse security bag ko bodo kwale no neme Papa nyano mo cheka nuse doka di net kamemene menu bayi Onyanya na ongo papa Tolu mutro ikandebe Kona kiki chekwa de mama Friki kiki chekwa samusa
What's a good boy? Got throw the boy naka like a 1 naira, throw the boy naba. Fast them couple of church, and try one nana. Double mark, Wakabili Kwanana. Because time is the best, and we're watching it. What's the number next to you up as a net? It's a woman in all the Wakamunebe. Men no moki, Melibe, Mumpano, Cononebe. Because what money can do, too much money can. I prefer the Latamboka about to be a billionaire. And no Susunoga Lion, I go up in the air. Rather get rich or I try, you get the point now.
Police apunyano mo cheka nuse pute di money ko bodo kwale no neme Papa nyama konu cheka nuse pute di cash kamemene menu bayi Police apunyano mo cheka nuse security bag ko bodo kwale no neme Papa nyano mo cheka nuse doka di net kamemene menu bayi Onyanya na ongo papa Tolu mutro ikandebe Kona kiki chekwa de mama
Jehovah, Baba Mark and one of them go to more saver. Be with God and all could say the boy get ginger. Listen, my last one pack a second case is not a chosa. My eyes been on you, Lord, and packing my help. Then my help, I can fully get you was in my but then the boy I can't dim in and them what Jack can see us skinny Onicha. Belukuna Bamba. Hey, when you can no chupuya pique Namo.
The money kobodo kwale no neme Papa nyama konu cheka nuse pute di cash kamemene menu bayi Police apunyano mo cheka nuse security bag kobodo kwale no neme Papa nyama mo cheka nuse doka di net kamemene menu bayi Onyanya na ongo papa Tolu mutro ikandebe Kona kiki chekwa de mama Friki kiki chekwa samusa
My God, yeah, this is something else. Wonderful, man. Wonderful.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Wonderful.
sir.
That is
Thank you.
bros, I'm not gonna rest. Whatever I can do to be part of this project, I want to do it. I've Anyway, you get to know more about me, but believe it or not, I'm somebody who believes in people. I have been helped in life, and if there's any way I can help anybody, I want to do it. I'm not a millionaire, I'm not a billionaire, but it's not all about money. It's all about people connecting with people, and then before you know it, like you said, this the sky is too big. It can contain everybody. All right, it can
Yes.
contain all of us. Now, there's one more song I want us to play before we sign off. But there was one other free. I know artists, musicians, people who are celebrities. They don't like to talk about their their private life. But in one of your one of your short viral things that you did, you were talking about your
Yeah.
relationship and how you've made mistakes, and
Yeah.
so and yeah, and then you were singing about a girl. I know there's this girl that really broke your heart, and the thing really changed you. You say I don't do my research.
You really have listened to me, bro. You've been on my audio mark, bro. You've been listening.
Man, because
Damn.
you don't sabi people, you don't go out with girls, you don't date, but you get that one particular one way that thing really that the wound around here around here the thing just gets you the wound.
It was a sad experience. It was a sad
I know.
experience. Damn. Damn.
So,
Oh,
is
God.
there somebody in your life now? Are you? I don't want to put you in trouble, but I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have to
But,
talk
well,
about it.
I'm a young art. I would rather keep my relationship life very private right now.
Excellent.
But let me state this reason. The reason is very simple.
Yeah.
I am not trying to take advantage of gullible fans, but then I'm not trying to show it to my females that I'm taking.
We're not seeing your face so much.
It
know.
got dark. I was
It got
I was
dark. Yeah,
using
I think so.
I was using the lights from like
the window.
window
Yeah.
or the hotel. Yeah. So
like
right
this.
now I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Try
Like
going
this is okay.
in.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, you like this, yeah?
Yeah, I like this. I
Okay,
like
just
this. I like
hang
this.
on. Hang on. I'm changing my direction.
No problem.
So,
no problem. I'm gonna give you
Here,
time to do that.
is this better? Is this better?
Yes.
Is this better?
Yes.
This is better, yeah?
Yeah, this is better. Yes.
Okay. So I'm not trying to show it to my females that I'm taking because I'm not. Let me keep it as a young, single,
Sure.
handsome young man.
Very
So right
handsome
now-
young man. Handsome, you get height,
Yes.
everything. See, man, look.
Bye-bye.
Let me prophesy to you, my brother, because I read your story. I see where you're coming from. But right on this channel, if God keeps us alive, you're going to come back and we're going to talk about your successes. And all I'm asking is just keep your head on your shoulders because God is about to really, really take you to another level. Man, you have paid your dues.
Amen.
You have paid your dues, and better days are
Amen.
coming. No, better days are coming. There's no way.
Amen.
See, I'm also a pastor, believe it or not. But the Bible says that your talent will bring you before men,
Oh, kings.
before kings. That is what your talent will do for you, and that is your portion, my brother.
Yes.
So I'm gonna play this
Amen.
this song because when you were playing that song, you dedicated it to our young our females, not just young, to Igbo. So you know what I did? What I did was because it's only audio now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the music. Let me get to that. Let me get to that song. I'm gonna play it and then we will. Where is it? Where is it? Let me play the song, and we will put pictures. I made a slide. I made a video. I
Oh,
made a slide for it.
You get that? Hey, you be you. Oh, yeah, wow. Hey, hapo na mo. Ni manogi wa DJ love mo. DJ
hey,
love.
it's a love.
Apa n'aka mo. Onye kacha okwu ga-ekote okwu mu. Ọ ga-ekote okwu mu. Ụdala mmecha. Ịchọrọ ịta abacha nna ya na be Enugu. Anya na be nwa. Ịgbalụ nlacha. Obi m na-etiku. Ma ịgbaba ego nnu.
Hey,
Take I go pay. All the things
pay.
you go buy, I go pay. Nne, make
pay,
you
I
no
go
be
pay.
my babe. Marry me, boyfriend you go take.
My boyfriend he go
Why?
take.
Me I no go check up press ka ije Dubai Mbolambode. Amasana tagi, udumila tatonye wadangote.
Dance like a Diana, na na. You go there
Hey,
under my
hey.
umbrella. We go there rapata pam pam pam. Anyata be fe.
Ayata be fenu.
Oh, you dance like a Diana, na na. You go there under
You
my
go there under
umbrella.
my
Now me go there rapata pam pam pam. Anyale be fe.
Anyale be fe.
Let me come see a man. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, what the neck, yeah, yeah. I'm coming
yeah.
tonight to you for my baby.
For my
You
baby,
got your muga,
you
yeah,
got your
no.
muga,
Let me come see a man. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, what the neck, yeah, yeah. I'm coming for love, oh my baby. You got your muga, yeah, no.
Oya tubugo mu, tinye maka na banwele ego m. Ọ bụ na ozuro nwa gwatụnụ m, ka nye gị blanche gị ka idele ego m. No be bobo na factor maka gị ka odogwu m ji kwụlụ ọtọ nụ. No be make I insert all too much excitement ịsọsara ụtọ nụ. Asampete mụ, arụ pọkọpọkọ na-ekwu ikebenu. Ka njọ gị nne isi orifitenu. Mụrụ kotokpo m, ụwa mgbede nụ. Ka nne ya
Chichi wala bichoche, monya kina mama. Asa wala bichoche, anyola na mama. Oh baby, chichi wala bichoche, monya kina mama. Asa wala bichoche, anyola na mama. Dance like a Diana, na na. You go there under my umbrella. We go there rapata pam pam pam. Anyata be fe. Oh, you dance like a Diana, na na. You go there under my umbrella. Now me go there rapata pam pam pam. Anyale be fe. Let me come see a man. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, what the neck, yeah, yeah. I'm coming tonight to you for my baby. You want your muga, yeah, now. Let me come see a man. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, what the neck, yeah, yeah. I'm coming for love, oh my baby. You want your muga, yeah, now.
The song just killed me. Can you imagine? I had to take time to put my own. I had to take time to put my own picture. Man. So, what was the motivation for that song?
It was actually a song for someone special. Someone really, really special. You know,
Yeah.
I did a song especially for her. I'm someone that pick lyrics and inspiration from basically everything around me.
Sure,
I
sure,
could
sure.
make music out of the experience I had from today's interview, and I could make music from just general experience. So there's someone, she's special and she was cool to me. And then I made a song for her.
That was-
So
that
it
was
was just
beautiful.
like
That was
just like the
beautiful.
way I used to talk to her, like,
Oh, man.
Hey.
Hey.
Not give a video love.
Oh my God! There's no woman.
Good.
A lot of men now are going to look for the songs so they play it for their girlfriend, for their wife, for
Telling
their...
you. No, it's a song special. Just play it for that special
Oh my
person,
God!
and she's gonna love you.
Even when you have offended somebody, just the kind of song
Yeah.
that you go and play it for them. You send it to them. Send it to
Yay.
them on their phone. Then before you come back home.
I'm telling you. No, that's second verse. Oh yeah, to bugomo. Tinye maka na bawele gomo. Open ozuro nwa gwatono mu. Kanye gi blank check gi de lego. No, no go like him.
I know. Sorry if you cannot understand Igbo, honestly, but we just try to make this interview, accommodate everybody. But still, I was really impressed with him, highlighting his Igbo culture and his Igbo tradition. In fact, it's because of him. It's to honor you that I dress like this, to put on my Igbo cap so that you can identify well. All right, my brother. Honestly, I enjoyed myself thoroughly speaking with you. I really, I expect that in a very short time, you're maybe you'll be the one calling me. I want to be the one calling me and say, bro, so some things just don't happen. Some crazy stuff happen. Oh, we need to talk because God is about to take you to another level. Honestly, there's no reason why. I mean, you're doing well. You're comfortable within your rights. I respect you, but honestly, because of the kind of heart that you have, because of the genre of you're singing songs that make sense. You don't just. There are people that when you listen to their song, you just hear something like boom, boom, boom. Book, 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 book. They repeat it and repeat it and repeat it, and the song don't drop. You don't learn anything. You don't hear no lyrics. There's no substance in what they're saying, but you have substance, and that's why I know that you will continue to grow from one level to another level. Now, what do you want to tell your fans? What do you want to tell people who are now dying to know more about you? What do you require from them, from your fans? And also, you already told us that you want people to support the people in your style of music. But then I want you to speak directly to two people. One set is your fans, people who are getting to know your music now. What do you want them to do for you, even on social media or elsewhere? And then another thing is people who have the resources, who can support you in certain ways. What do you want them to do for you? So I want you to speak to these two people.
Okay. To my fans, the fans most importantly, most especially, I'll make it a point. You guys are so important that an artist is nothing without you. All the work we are putting in is to have fans. So each and every one of you, even if it's one person, is so important that his importance cannot be overemphasized. So I want to say thank you for the new ones that I just received. For the people that have not been there with me all along, it might not be very easy for you to understand me at a blink. But then I want you to be patient with me. I have a lot of works that it's inevitable that you will not love them. So please stick with me. Keep speaking me good. Go through my songs. Pick the one you love. Introduce people to it. Let more people get to listen to me, because there's this saying that the body gets to make increase by that which every joint supplies. In this case, I will use the fans as cells. The body makes increase by that which every cell supplies. So please, guys, keep speaking me good, keep telling people about me, and I promise not to disappoint you all. Thank you. And now to our able sponsors. Nobody will ever tell you what to do with your resources. But then, I don't know if, as a man, you take a responsibility first for your own personal life. When you've taken care of yourself, you start taking people around you. And if you keep growing, you start taking care of the community until you start seeking to take care of every other thing that could come your way. I'm no brother of yours. I'm no sister of yours. Sorry. I'm no brother of yours. I'm no uncle of yours. I'm not your nephew. But I'm someone that you've gotten to know. I'm not asking for my own personal growth, but I think we should and can do something for the industry at large, especially for the Igbos. I believe we can try to raise more platforms through which these young arts who are now forcefully being forced into trades that are not their dreams could venture into and be able to make something good out of themselves. If I am given the opportunity to lead the next group of individuals who are now still growing, I promise that I will make the best out of them. This is not a political promise, but I am promising to raise more stars than there are today. If I could grow, if I can be financed or supported to create more music and be able to enlarge my coast in terms of development, production, audio, videos, and stuffs like that, if I am financed to do it, I am sure that I will be able not to only grow myself, but to raise an army of musical talents who are going to shake the world at large. So thank you guys. Thank you all for being there for me. Thank you all for listening to me. I'm saying that the good Lord will continue to bless each and every one of you.
Yes,
Romeo
so
loves everybody.
thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. Listen, my brother, give us your social media handles. I know you're on YouTube.
Yeah.
You're on YouTube.
My handle mostly everywhere is Romeo Maxwello. Romeo Max is projected on the screen, but Romeo Max, then WELLO. Romeo Maxwello is the same. On Twitter, you add 2 at the end of it, so Romeo Maxwello 2. On Instagram at Romeo Maxwello. On Facebook.
Romeo Maxwello, is it double O?
Yeah. No, double L.
Sorry, double L. So Romeo Maxwello.
Yeah, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram.
So this
also on YouTube.
They should just look for Romeo Maxwello.
Yeah, on all platforms.
On most platforms, just look for Romeo.
On most platforms. Only on Twitter. Only Twitter you can add 2 to it. But on all platforms, you can see Romeo Maxwello, but it's still the same as Romeo Max. But I'm sure you will see Romeo Maxwello on all platforms.
Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah. My brother, thank you so much. I'm gonna let you go. I know you came for
I came for a show. I came for a gig, and because of this interview, I've not changed. I had to run into the hotel.
No, sorry,
down because I was running late.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna let you go.
I enjoyed myself.
God bless you, my brother.
I did, sir. Thank you.
We're gonna play one of your songs, and then we'll be on that as we let you go. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Take care, all right?
God bless you.
And have a nice time in Enugu. Enugu is my place. If you need anything, call me. I'll take care of you, honestly.
Very much, sir.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, sir.
All right, guys. So that's Romeo Max, and then you see the guy is good. There's a lot of talent like him that we can really tap and help. So please, if you know anybody that can be of assistance to him, please reach out to him on all his social media platforms. You can get in touch with him and try to see how you can help him. But one thing I know you can do is that you can share his videos, and you can share his videos and his songs online. Okay, let's play one of his songs as we close.
When they take your cover, man, I had to go. Onicha, Romeo Max, F.B.I. Boys for F.B.I. If I from the hood, if from the street, if I'm F.B.I. When it album F.B.I. When it album F.B.I. If I from the school, if from the club, if I'm F.B.I. You know, full-blooded Igbo, hey, full-blooded Igbo, hey, na my brothers na Easter nyincha bokwano F.B.I. One album F.B.I. One album F.B.I. Album Manibo boy to the bone certified F.B.I. Gente, Ibotik, Asuta Rogodi na Beke. See Anna my rap on anything, no sabulegu reggae. My dress I'm not the chan, I'm a Nobela Kumosu, my refiggy. And then when Mobia, but when you don't need and I go on your bona wege. Ooh, I them local. Mwafaga go kwano global. Romeo Max. Oh,
so that's the word. A balance in a rap, Romeo, one day.
One day, Silabesi, Hapum, Ace Butonio. One day, Silabesi, Hapum, Ace Butonio. Oh, well, I bet you, but I just don't pass a Nemo. One time for my course, Nemo, but 2 times for the way, Nemo. Ace Butonio, Ace Butonio, Ace Butonio, Ace Butonio, Ace Butonio, Ace Butonio, one neighbor said, I seen the dear. I told one that I'm a tiny rock, one night, people, dear mother, dear. You week dress and one neck to one dollar. To other Aswara, one neck. Njobodo Passano Pelago, those men one when I roll it. Who wants some Calicudi, no what you say, my lot, where I so can I call it. Oh, my men will go in deep. La Cupuluni, my football. No more say already no JD, somebody want the winner for la lele. I'm on Johnny Wap. Aye, Romeo Max. Honey, what you know? Rack.
It says to boy on the
Lazy youth. I'm a lazy youth. I say hard-working lazy boy. Udo. I just made 5 million last night as a lazy youth. Kept 500 grand for my baby. I'm a lazy youth. Just put my mom see a new whip as a lazy youth. Fresh boy. Kilos 1 million 2 bottles. I'm a lazy youth. As a lazy youth. As a lazy youth. My swag too late. I'm a lazy youth. As a lazy youth. As a lazy youth. I did swag down forward as a lazy youth. Boys, him where go that call. Wasam kabwasam buda cholo. Before the night and I'm why I told one so many buteki by a follow. So what's next? And what else? Kafacho from me, I'm a success. High expectations from the president. Yeah, the man boy and sick president. Economy went low and then dollar high. One way, seizing the opportunity blow hard. The census and your dodge check that's bad. My cuckoo, my buy pick milk for my custard. On code never bring light on PC so that can weaken with the chat. Poor never bill. Then later at night I logged Instagram and what's trending was that Mr. President said that I'm lazy. I just made 5 million last night as a lazy youth. Kept 500 grand for my baby. I'm a lazy youth.
This is Zone Out Session Season 4, brought to you by Freebie TV.
Romeo Max shout out to Freebie TV. Zone Out Session. Rack. Ask about me, ask for where I come from. Utu to the wall, draw, say I ili condom. Asisi botonyo bodo bodo boka slow dog. I'm not fena so se poto poto kambo don tom. Naga na bo, Bolenciaga. Asisi bote waku leri fologo na wada. Hadia mwaka josi, apaswaga. When one thing up and down, one bada. Ete mwaka na mama kiss na wako ba isi festo to batura down. One no motoba. Tiaro 5-star by Inkepe Canala. Go time to be some plantain with O e botiago. As the saying goes, one guardian for number. The street got my back, you might bite your mamba. Shout out to all those snakes here in the dank. Oga balele serre welele, one like a sanka. If one or two choice, it's not about the rap game. It cut on it, cut up, I put the corn and then take aim. I did things that will mess up my identity.
It says to boy on the beats.
Wanna can be my last card. Nyekata yoba oga de very bad. Nodo na post, liko nyem pass. Kampali ko de lete kalampad.
Olisa bunyanu muje kanuse buta de money kobodo kwalu no neme kobodo kwalu no neme. Papa nyema ko nuche kanuse buta de cash kamemene menu bayi kobodo. Olisa bunyanu muje kanuse security bag kobodo kwalu no neme. Papa
nana. Double mark go nenu, mwaka bili kwa nana. Because time is the best, mwe kwechili nebe. Okwasi number nest, chukwa basa mnebe. Ese kumani noto kwa kamu nebe. Melo moki melibe mumpalo kono nebe. Cause what money can you get that? Hey. You be you. Oh yeah, wow. Hey. Up now, Nima no gi wa BJ love mo. BJ love mo. Apa n'aka mo. Onye ka chukwu ukwu ga ekotukwu mu. O ga ekotukwu mu. Udala mmecha. Ịchọrọ ịta abacha nna na be Enugu. Anya na be Nwebu. Ịgbalụ nlacha. Obi m na-etiku. Ịgbaba ego nu. Baby take I go pay. All the things you go buy I go pay. Nne make you no be my babe. Nwa marry me. Boyfriend he go take. Hey, me I no go check up press ka ije Dubai Mbode. Amasa na tagi. Udumilata tonye wadangote.
Dance like a Diana, na na. You go there under my umbrella. We go there rap at the pam pam pam. Anyada be fair. Oh, you dance like a Diana, na na. You go there under my umbrella. Now me go there rap at the pam pam pam. Anyada be fair. Anyada be fair. Let me can see a man. Yeah yeah. Yeah, what you need, yeah yeah. I'm coming tonight, you for my baby. You want your mugaya now. Let me can see a man. Yeah yeah. Yeah, what you need, yeah. I'm coming for love, oh my baby. You want your mugaya now.
Oya tubugomo. Tinye maka na banwelego m. Obuno zuro nwa gwatono m. Kanya gi blanche ki delego mu. No be bobo na factor maka gi kodogu ngekwolo tono. No be make I insert too much excitement is so sarotono. Asam petemo, asam poko ne kwikebeno. Kanjwa ge